Hey humans! So I have a really interesting video for you today that's a little different from my normal content. Fun fact, I actually wanted to do gaming before I decided on art. So in today's video, which is still art related, I promise, I'm building Amethyst apartment in The Sims. Because I'm horrible at perspective and backgrounds normally, drawing, so I figured why not make her apartment in The Sims and then use like screenshots to draw it. Or just use it as like a reference. So I needed to make some Sims to build this, and so I made Amethyst and Callisto real quick in The Sims. I tried to make them as accurate as possible, but you know, Sims doesn't have unicorn horns and pastel green skin. And I picked a lot. That Emily person is really annoying. She's just constantly like, let me help you, let me help you, let me help you. I'm like, no, bitch, thank you, but no. So here I am. This is the apartment complex. I tried to make it look as French as possible. The outside doesn't really matter because I'm using outside references of real French apartments, so I'm not going to be using the outside of this as a reference because it's pretty... My exterior of my builds need a lot of work. When it comes to furnishing on the inside, though, I'm really good in The Sims. So you can just see me adding some windows. I ended up using the wrong windows on this side. You can see they're little squares instead of rectangles. Whoops. And I'm sorry about the lag. That is not my game. My game was working perfectly fine. That's actually the program I used to screen record. For some reason, it was super laggy. It works fine for streaming, but once you go to record, it just freaks out. So this ended up being 3 stories. I wanted to make it 4 stories, but I needed to add half walls for the, what are they called? Chimneys. And if you know anything about The Sims, it can only be 4 stories. So half walls count as another story. You can see me, these are all the rooms. I tried putting Amethyst's apartment over here, but I realized that the bathroom would be on the wrong side, so I ended up putting it over here. And I already had a floor plan laid out for how I wanted it to look that I found online and that I kind of made my own. I made the room a little smaller because I didn't like how big it was, and that meant I had to adjust everything else, unfortunately. And instead of putting a roof there, which would block the windows, I ended up making it into a balcony. So there is the basic apartment. I ended up changing the dimensions again a little. Get some flooring in here. Get some wallpaper. And back there where the tile is by the door is going to be the little kitchen area. I ended up changing the size of things so I can have more room for counters. And there's the little kitchen area. And then we got the bathroom, which I ended up making a little bigger so that we can have room for a bathtub. Because I didn't like there just being a shower. I also wanted the bed area to be a little smaller, so. And there's the bed that I picked. I think I changed the swatch to that. And here's some couches that I was looking at. I liked the aesthetic of the one on the left, but I liked the shape of the one on the right, but the one on the right just wasn't like fun enough for me, so I ended up going with a different swatch to the one on the left. And here I am just putting all the living room stuff in. I really love that little hanging egg chair with the lights on it. It's so cute. I wish I had one of those. And I considered giving Amethyst a cat, but then I was like, I don't really want to draw a cat in the comic. I don't want to really have to deal with the cat. As cute as it would be to fill up the space, to have cat toys everywhere. So I decided no on that. And now here I am adding some more stuff in, like the dining table. Then I'm trying to pick the curtains, and that's when I realized that I used the wrong window on this wall. I ended up picking some basic curtains. And here I am just putting some decorations everywhere. putting a mirror and a plant with some makeup at the bottom, filling up that coffee table, putting some clutter everywhere. You can see all the posters on the walls and the hanging fancy lights. I thought that was super cute. I might change the bed color. I don't know. It doesn't really have to be the color I want it to, because I'm not gonna be like copying this exactly. This is just like a little reference for me. Here I am just adding some last things of clutter, adding some rugs in, and then working on the balcony, which I think is super cute. Look at that, it's adorable. This would be a really expensive apartment because she's supposed to live in Paris. Like, it's a studio apartment, but it's downtown and it has a balcony, so I can imagine how expensive it would be. So there's the finished balcony. And here's the inside. I put a backpack by the door. You have that mirror, have the little kitchen area, the dining room table with a laptop on it. We had the living area with some books and stuff. I thought it was really funny that I put CDs on the wall, even though she doesn't have a CD player. And then we got the bed area with a bunch of posters and pretty stuff. And yeah, it just looks so good. And there's a quick shot of the bathroom, if it'll load. Well, you know, I tried to show. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there's the bathroom. Basic, really basic. And that is all. That is Amethyst apartment. In the next video, which will come out Thursday, I'm actually going to use this to draw her apartment, or at least draw some like scenes from it. Maybe have her sitting. Yeah, so it's gonna be cool. Look forward to that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.